Dembele, Doué, Hakimi, Vitinha, Kvaratskhelia. PSG is back with a star-studded squad, but this time it's a whole new ballgame. After the fall of the Mbappe, Messi, Neymar era, the club had to rebuild, and they've done so with one clear mission: the Intercontinental treble. But there's a twist. The man behind this transformation is none other than Luis Enrique. So how did Enrique turn PSG from a good team into a great one? Let's talk about it. Between 2019 and 2023, Paris Saint-Germain became a symbol of underachievement in Europe. Each season began with promise and ended in disappointment, often in dramatic fashion. In 2019, PSG were eliminated by Manchester United in the round of 16. After winning the first leg 2-0 at Old Trafford, they lost 3-1 at home. A controversial late penalty, converted by Marcus Rashford, ended their campaign on away goals, a collapse that exposed their mental fragility. PSG made it to their first ever Champions League final in 2020. They met Bayern Munich in the final after defeating Atalanta and RB Leipzig in the knockout stages. Despite having a great team, they were unable to score, and Bayern won 1-0 thanks to a goal from Kingsley Coman. Then in 2021, PSG lost to Manchester City in the semi-finals because they lacked poise in crucial situations and efficiency in front of goal. They lost 2-0 in Manchester following a 2-1 loss at home in the first leg. They were outplayed tactically in both legs. PSG found it difficult to generate obvious opportunities as City maintained possession. In 2022, Real Madrid knocked them out in the round of 16. PSG won the first leg 1-0 and led by the same score in the second leg. Then Karim Benzema scored a 17-minute hat-trick. PSG lost 3-1 on the night and 3-2 on aggregate. The team collapsed under pressure with mistakes in defence and a complete breakdown in midfield control. Bayern Munich, however, defeated PSG once more in 2023, this time in the round of 16. After losing 1-0 in Paris, they lost 2-0 in Munich. PSG was unable to score in either leg. They were vulnerable defensively on the break, their offensive was haphazard, and the midfield lacked discipline. PSG was eliminated twice in the round of 16 throughout 5 different seasons, once in the quarter-finals, once in the semi-finals, and once in the championship game. Their losses consistently exposed a similar problem: a lack of identity, discipline, and organisation while playing the best clubs in Europe. Across 5 seasons, PSG were eliminated twice in the round of 16, once in the quarter-finals, once in the semi-finals, and once in the final. Each time, their defeats revealed a common issue: a lack of structure, discipline, and identity when facing Europe's top teams. But for the first time in years, PSG are not just progressing in the Champions League, they are dominating with structure, identity, and belief. This is only the second Champions League final in the club's history, and it didn't come by chance. The difference this season is clear: a balanced squad and a manager who has built a team, not a collection of individuals. Unlike past seasons, PSG are not relying on star power to win matches. They are tactically organised, defensively solid, and attack with purpose. Every part of the team functions in coordination, from the goalkeeper to the front line. Their path to the final has been a reflection of this change. They handled pressure in knockout games with maturity. They adapted tactically to different opponents. They showed resilience, not just talent. And perhaps most importantly this season, PSG look like they believe they can win. There is clarity in their approach. There is consistency in their performance. The gaps that used to open up under pressure are now closed. The collapses that used to define them have been replaced with composure. The 2 key reasons behind this transformation are the players and the manager. For the first time in years, PSG has both quality and balance, and a coach who knows how to use them. The foundation of PSG's success this season begins with Gianluigi Donnarumma. The Italian goalkeeper has been consistent and composed under pressure. His shot stopping has been crucial in tight matches, especially in the knockout stages. He commands his area with authority, makes reflex saves in one-on-one situations, and has improved significantly with the ball at his feet, a key requirement in Luis Enrique's system. His calm presence gives the defense stability. In front of him, PSG's backline has been both disciplined and efficient. Achraf Hakimi and Nuno Mendes play as aggressive wing-backs, offering width and pace in both phases of play. Hakimi's vertical runs and precise deliveries have stretched defenses, while Mendes consistently wins duels and carries the ball forward with purpose. Both players are technically sound and tactically aware, and they track back quickly, which keeps PSG balanced even when they push high, like they did against Arsenal, which saw Hakimi score a beautiful goal. At the centre, Marquinhos provides leadership and positional awareness. He reads the game well, intercepts danger early and organises the defensive line. Next to him, William Pacho has emerged as a key presence. Pacho is quick, physical and composed under pressure. He brings a mix of athleticism and intelligence that complements Marquinhos' experience. Together, this back four is not just defensively solid, they are proactive. They press high, recover quickly and understand spacing. The wing-backs contribute to the attack without leaving the defence exposed. This structure has reduced the number of clear chances PSG concedes and has made them much harder to break down. Defensively, this is the most complete PSG team in years. They are compact without the ball, aggressive in duels and coordinated in transitions, a critical shift from previous seasons where individual errors and poor positioning cost them key matches. But just like the defence improved, the midfield also got transformed. For years, PSG's midfield was their weakest link, often overrun in big matches and lacking balance between creativity and control. Aside from Marco Verratti, the club struggled to find midfielders who could dominate possession, dictate tempo, and provide defensive cover at the same time. That has changed this season. The trio of Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz has redefined PSG's midfield identity. They are not just technically gifted, they are tactically disciplined, complementary in style, and central to everything PSG do on the pitch. Vitinha is the centerpiece. He controls the rhythm of the game, moves the ball effortlessly under pressure, and transitions between phases with minimal touches. His spatial awareness and body positioning make it difficult for opponents to press him effectively. What stands out most is his composure and vision, traits that draw frequent comparisons to Sergio Busquets. He doesn't just recycle possession, he progresses it, constantly connecting defense to attack with precision. João Neves brings energy, intelligence, and defensive resilience. He is quick to recover the ball, read passing lanes with maturity beyond his age, and supports both the backline and the attacking midfield. His movement off the ball makes him available for passes at all times, giving PSG a consistent outlet under pressure. Fabian Ruiz provides verticality and technique. He can drive forward with the ball, shoot from range, and offer a physical presence in midfield duels. His left foot opens passing angles that stretch opponents, and his understanding with Vitinha allows seamless switching of positions during matches. Together, these three offer PSG something they've lacked for years: balance. They defend as a unit, press with intent, and maintain control in high-tempo games. They give the team structure and adaptability, allowing PSG to control games rather than react to them. The midfield is not built around individual brilliance, it is built on chemistry, movement and intelligence, the kind of midfield that wins knockout games in Europe. PSG's attack this season is built on fluidity, intelligence and tactical execution. Unlike in previous years where the forward line often operated in isolation, this season's front three work within a clear system, with well-defined roles and constant interplay. At the centre of it all is Ousmane Dembélé. Operating as a false nine, his ability to drop deep, link play and draw defenders out of position has been crucial to PSG's attacking shape. Dembele's dribbling remains elite, but it's his off-ball intelligence and ability to create space for others that have made him essential. He drags opposition centre-backs into uncomfortable areas, opening gaps in the defensive line that wide forwards can exploit. On the left, Ivica Kvaratskhelia has added unpredictability and directness. He takes on defenders with confidence, breaks lines with sharp acceleration, and consistently delivers from wide areas. His ability to cut inside and shoot or go outside and cross has stretched defensive structures and forced fullbacks into constant decisions. His work rate without the ball has also improved, allowing PSG to press high with intensity. On the right, Bradley Bakala has developed into one of the most efficient attackers in Ligue 1 and Europe this season. His timing of runs, movement between lines, and decision-making in the final third have been consistent. He doesn't rely on flair, he plays with precision, attacking the space Dembélé vacates and combining well with overlapping runs from Hakimi. Desire Doué and Gonzalo Ramos have also featured in advanced roles when required, providing rotation and tactical flexibility. But the key across all combinations has been the same: structured movement, awareness, and trust in the system. The attack doesn't rely on one star to carry the burden. It is a collective dynamic force capable of controlling transitions, breaking down low blocks, and creating chances in multiple ways. Their spacing, timing, and understanding of roles have made PSG unpredictable and efficient in the final third, exactly what's required in Champions League knockout football. Besides the players this season, their most important figure has been Luis Enrique, who has been able to get this team to play exceptional football without Mbappe. Luis Enrique has not just managed PSG this season, he has rebuilt them from the ground up. His tactical approach has given the team what they lacked for years: structure, adaptability, and control in high-pressure matches. Enrique's system is rooted in positional play and fluid rotations. He emphasizes intelligent movement over fixed positions, creating numerical advantages across the pitch through subtle adjustments. The team consistently morphs between formations depending on the phase of play, often shifting between a 4-3-3 in possession and a 3-2-5 during build-up. One of Enrique's most decisive changes came in how PSG built from the back. Against Liverpool, they struggled initially against a high 4-2-4 press, with Donnarumma and the backline forced into long clearances. But Enrique responded quickly. Rather than keeping Vitinha deep during the build-up, which only attracted pressure, he moved him back into midfield. This freed Donnarumma from being overly reliant on risky short passes and allowed the centre-backs to begin the build-up with greater confidence. Enrique uses Dembele as a false 9. His deeper positioning created a 4v3 advantage in midfield. With centre-backs reluctant to follow Dembele, PSG will be able to bypass the first pressing line and progress the ball through central channels. This broke Liverpool's structure and forced them to drop deeper, a significant tactical shift that opened up more space for PSG to build and attack. PSG also improved their build-up through wide areas. William Pacho's composure under pressure drew opponents out of shape. His higher first touches created better angles for Nuno Mendes, who often received in space beyond the press. On the right, a similar mechanism allowed Hakimi to escape pressure, as attackers and fullbacks worked to create overloads and isolate defenders. These adjustments weren't isolated changes, they were part of Enrique's broader philosophy. He has trained the team to switch shapes mid-game, depending on the opponent's pressing structure. Sometimes a midfielder drops into the back line to form a back three. Other times, full-backs invert or hold deeper roles to form a rest defense and prevent counterattacks. This structural flexibility has made PSG more secure in both possession and transition. In the final third, Enrique's rotations are precise. Attackers frequently exchange positions. Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and Bakala don't just stick to zones. They rotate intelligently, dragging defenders out of position and creating pockets of space. Dembele's ability to drop deep is supported by runners going beyond or creating decoy movement to release pressure and open central passing lanes. Under Enrique, PSG has become a team that solves problems in real time. Whether under pressure from elite presses or locked in positional duels, the team adapts without losing shape. This tactical clarity has replaced the unpredictability and individual reliance of previous seasons. More importantly, Enrique has instilled discipline. Every player understands their role in and out of possession. Transitions are managed, the midfield is compact, and the attack is timed and coordinated. The result is a PSG side that not only creates chances but also controls matches from start to finish. Now they are in their second ever Champions League final, but this time they arrived not just with hope but with belief. So the question is simple: can PSG finally win the Champions League? Let me know what you think, and when you are done with that, please check out our last video on why Xabi Alonso will be scary for Real Madrid and what happened to Real Madrid this season. Thank you.